technology is all kinds of goofy. And it's just so bizarre. It's weird only having two. And it's only been 24 hours. Tucker's over there smelling where Benny left. I told you he died. I told you when I walked by, I said, you better say goodbye to Benny. This is it. He's gone. And I was at the front door. I feel like I got hit by a train because I was trying to close the door behind me, and I had him, and he was all wonky because he wasn't like rigor mortis yet, but he was like starting to get stiff, and so he was like all awkward. I'm trying to close the door, and he started to tip over. And ordinarily, if you know, and I understand his soul already left his body, he was already gone. You know, I freaking couldn't let go of him because my heart wouldn't, and I freaking wiped out. I freaking hit my knee, my elbow. I got my elbow real good. Wait, is that it? No, this one. My elbow. And then I did this to my knee.
You hurt your knee?
I wiped out on my knee. This was my knee yesterday.
I'm sorry.
It's all gushy. But I didn't want to drop him. So, well, I feel like I got hit by a train. Yeah. So we're just trying to adjust to the new norm without old Benno. Yeah. And then, you know, we had him so many years, and he was such a boisterous part of the pack.
Yeah.
You know, and that will hopefully forever ring in my heart. So I called today's. But some of the things that we're doing, you know, you got to shift. Like when Mom didn't go out a lot because Benny, they're codependent on each other. So I couldn't take Mom without Benny, and so we didn't. And today, this is Mom, riding around today. So she got out. For the first time in quite some right. There she goes. There she is. It's her, the captain's chair. I gotta get her a smaller. You know what? I'm gonna order that right now, while I'm talking. I say whenever I think, and I ordered her these shoes, cause now she's gonna get out more. So I ordered, but she has funny feet because of all the surgeries that she had. So I ordered like 3 different kinds of shoes. These are orthopedic shoes, and they're kids too. They're kids' orthopedic shoes. And then here's another. I ordered 3 pairs. But my neck fan is too little for her, so she needs her neck cooler. Because she just has a little neck. Huh, Mom?
Yeah.
We call her little old lady. So it's like Adventures with Mom is what we're going to start. And we're going to, I'll post stuff on it with our outings on TikTok. So, let's see, neck fans. So I was just laying here, and I was starting to feel real bad about being sad about missing Benny, and I said, Ma, let's just go for a ride. So that's exactly what we did. Neck fans, popular. So we don't want the most purchase necessarily, do we? I'm gonna buy you your own neck fan, Ma.
Neck fan?
Yeah, so when we go driving around, you don't get too hot.
That's nice.
Do you like the fan? You don't like the cool. You don't care about that. So mine is real portable neck fan. Popular, rechargeable. bladeless. What are these about? What color do you want? There's all kinds.
What color?
Black graffiti. Blue.
A blue.
The one I got was like,
Blue salt.
let's just try these, okay?
Alright.
We'll try those. And then if they work out, great. If not, oh well. Proceed to check out. No thanks. Place your order. So Mom and I went out, just practiced driving around. It was kind of warm, so we didn't go too far. We just practiced. Like, we went through town. We did go through town, and people are goofy. Like, one dude, I was like, oh my god, that someone was right, man. The pirates are definitely out. Like, living pirates. Like, dude, people think it's funny and it's cute, and haha, it was on the movies, but ew. They're not that rad. And this guy, like, his eyes were so blue and so vacant and so gone because he was wasted. And so I was like, oh, I gave him a couple stickers and he rolled up a window. And then I rolled up the window.
That's nice.
And we gave him water too. Mom and I gave waters away. Mom went with me, and so wherever I go, and I see people that are thirsty, I give them a couple waters. And so when we were at the gas station, there were these young dudes. They were traveling around. And so one of the dudes I gave him a couple, and he put one of my stickers on his guitar case. And then I flash forward. Like, I think this is his first one. Like, it's a brand. They were trying to go to Colorado. I gave him a couple cookies. And so, yeah, and then I pictured this fast forward, the kid like 2 years down the road, this thing covered with stickers, you can just see like my little rainbow thing all dusty and dirty. This kid has like 2 years. The planet Earth is entirely different. They're not even making maps no more. Like, it don't matter. What matters? How people treat each other. And I always tell these travelers, I said, I got a traveler's heart. I just am called to be a stay-at-home daughter, and it's not, good for mom to be out traveling around. It's like getting dangerous and stuff, Good boy, Tata. Are you taking over for Benny?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're gonna be the cry guy now Benny's gone? Okay, bud. So, like, the world is changing so fast, and I always tell these young folks, I say, I'm just trying to make a place where you guys can pass through, because none of these folks ever want to stay, and like the people, the ritzy, snooty people, like the people that come so far, and use all these resources to come here to mosey on around the town square. Mom just kept saying, there's so many people out there, so many people here, there's so many. I said, yeah, Mom, they come all this way just to fucking do nothing and shit in a different toilet, and eat in a different restaurant. I said, but none of this stuff benefits everybody in town. It only benefits the little local government and the fucking people that own the shops. Like, everybody else, just all we get is fucking your tore on dog shit on the sidewalk, because no, they don't clean up after themselves, because they all live the way they live, because they have the mentality that somebody else will clean it up. That's why America's turned into shit, because so many assholes, too many assholes, not enough people that clean up their own shit. So world's changing just because so many people can't clean up their own shit. Like, it's terribly unfortunate. But I call today's talk foreign aid is extortion. It's hush money. That's what foreign aid is. That's why we give so many billions and millions of dollars to places over there, because over there because like these guys that are in positions of power and authority, just ask them. These guys that are all like, like running the show, they're the same guys that were like in charge of the freaking joint freaking force staff and stuff like that back when I was in the military back in 2006. And like people that I knew worked with these guys at Stratcom, and they would just like be exasperated because these guys, they're like 15-year-old boys. And I said, of course they're like 15-year-old boys. That's exactly when they last that's when they stop maturing, because a lot of these guys started drinking back then, you know, and that's when your brain stops you get stuck in the age that you start drinking. And so you got all these people that, I mean, you know, that are pickled. Their bodies are pickled. They're functioning. They can't ever stop drinking. If they stop drinking, they're going to detox the shit and die. So they can't do, that's not an option for them. Now it's just like maintenance. That's what, unfortunately, that's what my grandpa did. He died, his own daughter, bringing him bottles of wine into the old folks' home just to keep them nice and happy. No, it just makes people compliant. There's nothing good for them. They did the same thing. And to the dude that started AA, he was begging, just like, give me a drink, oh my God. You know, because they figure out that they're bullshit, that they have good lives for doing next to nothing. And now that's not fair. And so when there's too much unfairness, there's there's earth changes. It's in history, it's in astrology. So you guys that did all these freaking weird shit at parties, you know, back in the day, and then they're all being blackmailed, and then so the people that, you know, are doing it, they're other, you know, that's it. But see, I believe in everybody in America. Like, if you're born, you know, and like they make you have a social security number, like, I believe in universal income. You don't have to use it. You can deny it. You can waive it. You can put it. You know, like you take a breath, and that's like $2,000 a month, every month, and then so that way everybody starts out a little bit more prepared. By the time they're 18, Mom kicked me out when I was 18. She took my money from an accident that I got from cracking my. Right here got cracked because a girl flew over. She didn't wear a seatbelt. I had my seatbelt on, and she slid over and it cracked my. Yeah, so I got this little settlement, and then when I wanted it because it was mine, and they kept saying, "Oh, I gave it to you." She kept giving me some bullshit story about how her parents, it was in a trust run through her parents and this bullshit, and then I'd get it when I was 18, and then when I turned 18, it was like when I was 21, and it was just dude, we had a lot of stuff to get past, huh, Mom? We got past it though. I just use it for reference points is all. And then I don't know, then you have those people in town that freaking you like that. My new thing is I ask people, do you like stickers? Not do you want a sticker? Because fucking you got the plastics that are like, no thank you. Okay. So you never give random acts of kindness either, do you? Because you don't accept them. That tells me plenty. Hi, Tuck. You taking over too, boy? He's sitting next to. That's where Benny sat. Now Tucker's sitting next to Mom. We didn't wash Mom's hair today. So now we got this, you know, because it's not fair. Give people freaking you know, set people up for success. But the people at the top, they have this mentality. My brother is always like, you don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. You know how many people are freaking rotting in the streets? And then if they want to freaking like junkie out and OD and end their lives, if it you know, I'm all for sobriety, but you give people more of a foundation of security financially, they're less inclined to go to that junkie route. And then you give people more access and more opportunity, That's one of the, like, there's plenty of people that want to work in America. Just let them, they want to work when they want to do it, and they don't want to go through stupid cousin HR, human resources, because, I mean, there's a lot of things that people would willingly do in each and every local community given the opportunity. Because people want to make where they live better. But it's not fair that, like, I mean, when I look at the whole entertainment industry, we grew up, we didn't have enough food to eat, me, Mom, and Jerry, my brother. We didn't have, it was hard. And we were living on like $56 a month on food stamps for 3 people, and then I couldn't eat a lot of sugar because I was neurodivergent and hypoglycemic and allergic, so I had all these dietary constraints. And I remember I got a letter in a pile of papers in there where we had a Dr. Gill, remember him? He was a funny little man, and he asking this, petitioning the state for $10 extra a month for food stamps to allow for me to get some fresh vegetables and stuff. And my brother now makes $240,000 a year, and is like, does not have the spirit of community for his family, because he threw me and Mom away. And so so they take the guys that come from single moms that, low self-esteem, all that, hate women, and then they freaking put them in positions of power and authority, and now America's turned into shit because there's so many greedy motherfuckers that haven't let it. They called it, my brother is one of those Alex P. Keaton guys. What are the, he wanted to be a lawyer his whole life, like Hudsucker proxy, like weird broke mentality, he got trafficked when he was like 11 years old. I always thought it was weird that he met this kid at the pool and now he's flying across to Florida. Isn't he kind of young to hang out at a pool party? Like, it's just the things that are allowed, and then they do things, and then they get in compromising positions, and then they're encouraged to block the blessings of others. And they have free will, so like they don't have to, they just choose to. Where I live in Taos, they don't have to waste money on stupid cousin shit, they just choose to. So I'm going to circumvent. And I want to have a travel center one day where people can come and do their laundry. We'll have an outside laundry facility, and then an outside kitchen with the gardens, a farm to fresh table right there. And then pet rescue, cat dog rescue, because that's not something they have in Taos either that they really need. Good boy, Tuck. Almost done, honey bear. So laundry, showers, outdoor kitchen, pet rescue. Yeah. Yep. See, that's the thing, is like people, the generous people give of themselves. The greedy, they got nothing to give because they're too busy wanting to get. Letting consume. There's all kinds of ways to give back. Just drive around. Keep a nice chest in your car. You don't gotta roll your window down. Just like, hey, dude, you could just make sure people are okay. It's the only way. Got all these loving lighters, like, this is the worst thing I ever experienced. Oh yeah, how wonderful that you got to put that off so long when so many people out here, everybody's all worried about the children. Okay, yeah, worry about the children, but aren't you a little worried about how the children are going to be when they grow up? You want to make sure they're okay too as adults, or, because that's what America's society. We'll give a shit about you because our system feeds itself to care about you till you're 18, and then we'll throw you to the wolves. And there's no support. That's the thing, is this nation is a lie. It's bullshit. America's is trash. It's garbage. It's because people have free will, and that's what they've chosen to do with it, is absolutely nothing. They pay themselves and they haven't done the work. All these people have really good lives, all these famous people in Hollywood and, you know, out here making movies. They've been doing it. They've done it for so long that they just keep making the same movies over and over. Superman, I saw the original, in 1970, in 1980, I was 6 years old. And now they're on version blah blah blah. It don't matter because there's still, the cracks of society are only getting wider. It's bullshit. And now America's falling down because there's so much money to give to your butt buddies in different countries and under the guise of foreign aid, but your own people, nah. That shit ain't gonna fly. So the people will gather, the people will collect, or the people will basically probably, I don't know, withhold your money. I haven't had a Subway sandwich in freaking years, ever since they endorsed that. What's the matter, honey bear? You want to go down here? Let me give you a lift. Come here, I'll give you a lift. This is a good boy. Come here. Come here, I'll give you a lift. Come here. Come here. You want to go in your chair? I'll give you a lift. Watch out, Mom. I watch out for him. Then I just put him in his chair right here. Good boy. Good boy, honey bear. So, Mom, how do you read my brains, Mom? Tucker's 15. He'll be 15 November.
15?
14 and a half, yeah. Love them while you love it. That's the thing. So many people are leaving planet Earth. They're dying. They're killing themselves because, like, they feel like they've lived all their lives by the time they're 12, 13. Like, I've had all the fun I'll ever had. And then they'll, like, meet the, you know, God, we gotta make Earth a better place because, God, life is so valuable. I wish people recognize how valuable and fragile life is. Life is so fucking fragile. I need to give myself a hell. I'm a mess. My dog died yesterday. This is what... Benny died. And see, because Mom doesn't have such a good memory, so I get to remind her until it kind of sticks. But that's alright. And then I went to the store today, and I saw this lady that I know that works at, like, that she used to work at this Unleashed dog groomer place. And now she works at the grocery store. And I see her, and I'm just like, I'm disassociated. Like, I'm in the no place. I call that grace. That place, like, you're just floating around because you're just like, you don't have your new reality grounded yet. And I don't have any earth in my chart, so I just kind of float around anyway. And I see her, and she's like, how you doing? And I said, I'm not real good. My dog Benny died yesterday.
Oh.
And I start to cry, and I said, oh! I said, that's okay. I'm fine. And then I said, ain't that what society's supposed to do? Like, your heart breaks, your world ends, like, shit happens. But you're just supposed to act like everything's okay so everybody around you doesn't get uncomfortable, you know? And she was like, Marge, and I'm like, nah, see ya, thanks. I did get a hug, though. Can I give you a hug? Alright, whatever. I don't care. You know, I could have used one yesterday when it happened. I could have used the freaking... you know, but I could have, you know, but you're just another person I call that doesn't call me back, so I get so confused. I'm your friend, oh yeah? Because I mean, I used to think about, like, when my life was so active and so, even when it was not, like, the things that I've done for strangers, and people can't even meet me with the same kindness that I've known for decades. Like, when I was trying to move back to California, they couldn't even fucking look at a Craigslist. Like, they couldn't do nothing for me. Like, nah. Like, hey, what, could you give me the office? Maybe a point of contact for the office of that crappy trailer park you live in? Oh, you don't want to live here. I need to live someplace, so I don't care, because I'm not picky. You know? No, people don't want to do you favors, and then my brother even one time said the words to me. You act like that thing exists. Like you act like if they're not for you, they're against you. And then I started getting into like the Bible stuff and looking into those realms and stuff. And when I found out that that's what the Bible actually says, Mom, it literally says, if they're not for you, they're against you. And then I found out recently there's a thing that people do, because I often talk about, I'm like, I'll go into an office and I'll be like, I need this service done. Like, or when like we moved here to Taos, Ranchos, it was COVID. I was trying to get food stamps because our income was like, I don't know, a fifth of what it is now. Like it wasn't what it is now. Now we're like disposable income. How did we manage to do that, Ma? Like I must not suck that much, right? If I manage, because that's what the world. It don't matter what like. It don't matter like where the sources are, but isn't that what the goal is to have because people want they want $1 million and then retire. I'm like, what a stupid goal. Well, for me, I don't want all that money. I want so much money every month. And then from that, I can grow when the time is right. Until then, I do things that are significant to people that nobody else gives a shit about. They don't care if their asses are clean. They don't care if they have clean sources of water. But I'll get like, in addition to the water that I give out and stuff like that, like I'll get camping stoves. I'll give these to people, you know, and then they can go into like Big Five or whatever, or Walmart. I don't shop at Walmart, but I order these online. They're like $25. Like order a few, throw them in my car. Whatever I see a traveler, hey, you know, like because there's not everybody is a fucking asshole on planet Earth, you know. And I can't spend my money that has been handed down to me generations that I did fucking nothing for. And then they're doing that they do this stuff. They give skillless people with no talents, you know. Like they redid that whole stupid movie. Look what you did last summer. Like when did that come out? Like let shit go, but it's appeal to emotion. Oh, remember when it came out, I was hanging out with my friends, and then like you have these appeal to emotion stuck people stuck in the past, and then they have kids, and then it's like, oh, let's go watch it and it's all nasty stuff, and all every employee that has earned, you know, a good life from being a part of producing bullshit, but regular people just can't get like $2,000 a month. Fucking seriously? Planet Earth is doomed. Oh, look at Tucker. Now he's all Tucker's blissed out. Luna. I do gotta say though, it was like when Artie left and when Sassy left, it was like because they go through their motions, you know. And they're not suffering. They weren't suffering. Like Benny didn't suffer. Like, you know, like and like Artie, like they went on their own terms, you know. Like Artie and even Sassy. Sassy was just like 2 weeks before she left, she would get up in the middle of the night at like 2. Yeah. And so I'd get up with her, and then we would walk around and hang out and stuff like that until she'd go back to sleep. And then, like, you know, they're blessed. We're blessed. But because we kept them. We didn't get rid of them. My brother told me to get rid of 2 of my dogs and put Mom in a home. and then go back and work at a company. I could go work for Elon Musk. I remember he has a factory. I'm like, ah, fuck you. I don't want to fucking work for fucking Elon. Who the fuck have we ever fucking met? Fucking me work for Elon. Like, I wouldn't work at PayPal in fucking Omaha because he was one of the like contributing factors at the beginning. Like, no, dude, we ain't the same mentality. Like, he wants to do transhuman shit. The guy killed fucking 1,200 chimpanzees and orangutans and monkeys and stuff at UC Davis in California because the chip didn't take. So, you know, the whole world don't give a shit when they... That's why I fucking hate Teslas, because they're that bitches. That's why I can't stand those stupid fucking dumb trucks, because the dumb shit fucking don't value... He don't have a reverence for life. And I do. You know, oh, it'll help, you know, people that are in a whatever state to freaking communicate or whatever. Well, maybe it's their, you know, maybe that's not their path. Maybe they're, maybe they got the placement of being having a vow of silence, like a clergy or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we aren't God. We can't make things happen that people are trying to make happen. And incidentally, I don't think an atomic bomb or a nuke exists. It's always just been EMPs. Japan, EMP. It's all the shit that they've always tested here in New Mexico and Arizona and all the deserts where they tell you can't go, you know, but they're doing all kinds of stupid bullshit. It's all fucking EMP shit. There's consequences when these fucking limp dick assholes are out here playing fucking, you know, weapons of fucking ass destruction, because it's all gay while away. It's all pageantry, dude. Washington, D.C. is no different than Hollywood. It's no different. People buy it. It's a show. Like, what you did last summer, and then people celebrate this fucking shit. But what are they doing in their communities to make anything better? Nothing. But hey, they go to the same stupid fucking camps every year, and they go to the same this, and they do the same that, and it's the same blah blah blah, same, and all this same, you know. There's consequences. You can't always have a good time. You can't always do what you want to do on planet Earth. There's got to be balance. There's work to be done. And people haven't done the work. So, now we're in the catastrophic era. Huh, Ma?
Yeah.
You had a good time though, huh?
Yeah.
I thought about it. I said, Ma, should I get a smaller car? Like a little zippy car? And then I was like, you know, we're a lot safer in the Suburban. Because, dude, people are fucking crazy. They don't value life, so they just race around. And they don't care about their vehicles, because if they wreck it, then they got somebody else in their life that's just going to buy them a new one. You know, they'll just tow it to the yard. That's what they do in Taos. Like, it just put it on, just have it towed to the yard and put it with the rest of the fucking vehicles that he tow trashed. And, you know, they don't care. And you add that up in all kinds of different places. California, they don't care. Oregon, they don't care, because people just have their own little compounds, and they're, you know, I think everybody deserves their own little place over their head. But that would also come with freaking, like, industrial or universal income. Like, people would just like, hey, I want to do you know, you could still earn. And see, okay, everybody's blocking. I want to talk about this, because when I've been in IT since 2002. I started college for information technology systems, and like I didn't go into intelligence artificial because I didn't want to be surrounded by the people that were all about it. So I opted out, and even back then. And we would talk about, like, the future and how the world is and stuff like that. And like, people are too reliant on technology. And so when Bitcoin came out in 2009, this guy came out with it, and I can't remember his name. And in my mind, I was like thinking of like a social credit score type thing. Like, say, you know, if they want to talk tracking people and chips and all this stuff like that, to go ahead and track all the good deeds, like that would fill up your account, like on the video games, like good merit points, like help a little old lady across the street, you know, bloop 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 bloop, there's $20, and you know, or there's your utility bill for the month, or something like that puts people in advantage. But that's not what Earth is about. Earth is about only giving these little pockets of people advantage, and I'm so fucking over it. And these are all these people these pockets of people that want all the advantage, they don't even have fucking viable skills. Like, anybody that's playing, dude, intelligence artificial, as far as I'm concerned, is just another added to the pile of fucking lazy man toys. It's a fucking toy. And it's another thing that if the power goes out, blue, grid goes down, you can't play with your toy no more. So what are you going to do? You going to carry water? You going to chop wood? Or you going to wipe asses? Because all these things need to be done. You have a lot of people that have done next to nothing, and they have really good fucking lives, where a lot of people that have done all these things just to keep, you know, viable skills. And now there's a whole imbalance on planet Earth, and it's going to go flippy flop, twippity flurl, and then it's going to level the playing field, and then like the advantage is going to shift, because the people with actual skills that know how to do shit, they're the ones that are going to matter. People that have been through several catastrophic events and, you know, horrific, you know, like occasions in life. You can't. The government is made up by a bunch of freaking pretentious, freaking stupid cousins, essentially, and people that have never taken care of themselves. They've always been taken care of. They've always had their needs met. They never went out with a meal. They always had cars, or you know, they always had whatever they want. They had more of excess. And they're put in positions where they're supposed to take care of people. And I'm supposed to buy that shit? I think that's funny. Anyway, I think I'm ready for a cookie. So, I'm going to wrap it up. Just know that America's a lie. It's a lie. The deck is stacked. I can't even muster up enough. Like, I don't recognize either side of the political system. To me, it's a circle jerk of greed. It's a bunch of fucking people that are laughing at a larger group of people for fucking putting up with a whole lot of bullshit for generations, just because, hey, they're gonna just give them a little bit. Just give them sports. Just give them a little something. They'll be so happy. Just give them crumbs. Just give them crumbs while we have it all. They'll be alright. That don't go too good, you know. The puddles of people are all... I've been talking about the puddles of people on planet Earth for 7-8 years, and now it's like just reaching a level because we created puddles of people in the desert. All those people we displaced starting back in frickin' Iraq in 03 and Desert Storm in 98, 99. You know, all this bullshit that never had to happen, but because it was over there and communication is limited, America could paint whatever narrative it wanted to, and we were over there for words like freedom and words like democracy, and it was bullshit. It was bullshit. Like, America, fucking mind your own business. But no, we gotta go in there and boom diddy boom diddy boom diddy boom, and it's so stupid, and we've been doing it ever since, and it's a lie. decade after decade, we've been lying and then having parades about the lies that they've been perpetuating. And then they're like, oh, the veteran, he doesn't talk about his service. He just never talks about it. Oh, because that's what he had his own fucking Brokeback Mountain in the desert, because a gay while away that I learned about and all this, this stuff that is just more lies. So yeah, how many guys don't talk about their time in Vietnam? That's because they're fucking anything and everything, because they didn't have any accountability, and they had all this cocaine and weed, and and then it's just more killing people that didn't that were just trying to defend their own country. But we're the good guy. But hey, that's all right, because then we could have shows like fucking MASH, and then we could sell fucking Jeeps, because yay America. And it's all so stupid, and it's coming down, huh, Ma?
Yeah.
Hey, Ma, you want to watch some Bob's Burgers?
Yes.
And then tomorrow I said, Mom, we're gonna get up early, put some coffee in a thermos, and then go out and drive around before the sun comes up. How does that sound, huh, Mom? Yeah? Would that be good?
That would be good.
Because it's just better, but because people are just blah. People are just blah.
They're just
Ugh. Hi, pretty girl. She says I'm in the mood. She's so pretty. I did get a good night's sleep. Like, it was weird, because I woke up and it was 6 o'clock, and usually I hear Benny. Yeah, for so long, like, I would hear him wake up, he'd shake his head, and then I'd hear him, like, come down the stairs, and then, like, his cadence in there. You just play the reels. I play all the reels of, hold on. I play all the reels of, and I had it for, like, this just came up on my Facebook feed, and I got a screenshot from it. It was him back in. Are you done? Give me that. Are you done? You don't need to fold it. This is back in March 4th, 2014, so 11 years ago. So I had him for like, I guess he was older than I thought. But this is when that was him, like, I guess shortly after I got him. And then I always said he was a Gemini. And then the last picture I took of him was on Friday.
That was nice.
Of Mom. They were all in the bed. Where was it? So this was Friday at 7:55, and then it was Benny next to Mom, Luna up above the pillow, and Tucker. Yep, there it was. And then when he passed, it was right next to Mom. So.
He died?
Yep, Benny died.
Oh.
And Mom doesn't have such a good memory, so we just got to tell her for a while is all. So love him while you got him.
That's right.
And I just think, of like, God, man, we got him, Trainer Iowa, he came to me. On a Friday night, this girl that I went to, like, she knew me from AA meetings.
Oh,
And this is him in 2015. Look at that face. Like, he's gorgeous. And he was such a stubborn little turd. And my AA sponsor, I wanted to leave the meeting because these people said, hey, this dog was out here where our horses are, and they were out here he was out here 9 days ago.
Wow.
And he goes, do you want to, do you want us to get him? Like, so 2013 is when I got him. And he used to climb up he used to climb up. That was my ex-girlfriend. He used to climb up in people's laps. Like, he would put his front part up, and if you weren't paying attention, he would swing his. He was such. He's such a happy boy.
Oh, he was happy.
Look how happy he was.
Yeah.
You know, he just wanted to be loved. You know, that's all anybody wants. So September 13th. This is September 22nd, so I'm not exactly sure, because there's so that's when I got him, because this is right after he got neutered. So, you know, he and to me, you know, I want to make a world that we can keep families together, even if they're critters. That's me. Because we only have them for so long, you know, and all the years of companionship. Here's Artie Pants. He's up there with Artie Pants and Sass, and it's just love him while you got him, you know. Here's another one of Artie Pants. I miss those doe eyes. He was my doe eye boy. You know? But, here's a picture of Mom years ago before we moved with Sass. I think she's happier now. Look, Mom, you happier now? Are you happier now? Yeah? You weren't very happy. You were going through a hard time right then. I couldn't figure out how to help you. So I just had to let you. Yeah, that was Artie Pants. He was my first guy. So, you know, this is like my favorite picture ever of Minnie. This was October 9th, 2013, which incidentally, Artie's death day was October 8th. So, I mean, you know, I think the greatest gift we can do, this is a young Tucker, is to let them, you know, like, that's a measure of a being's life at the end, is the fact that they get a longer life, you know, and then they're not terrified. They don't, like my grandma, she wasn't nice to my mom. She wasn't nice to me. She was one of those that, like, everybody loved her. She got a key to the city. She was a real estate agent. Like, she was a pillar of the community. All these people thought so highly, but she was so wicked to me. And so it taught me to look at, like, all these people that were super nice all the time. I'm like, bullshit, where's the wicked? Because look at my grandma, you know. So that and plus I got Scorpio moon, so I know that people got their shadow sides, and when they act like they don't, I know that they're the ones that are likely to be more dangerous, because they're so adamant about lying that they even have shadow aspects, and everybody has them. I've shown every shadow aspect that I have on this YouTube channel in the last 7-8 years. Everything. I've done my whole AA 5th step on here. Every dirty deed I've ever done, I've said on here. And you know what? I don't still do those same deeds. I leave those back in the person that I don't want to be. And I look around the world, and I look at all the people that are just like, all they're doing is living the best life. All they're doing is whatever they want to do. And I just think it's so interesting how all 8, you know, they say 8 billion, they're bullshit. There ain't no 8 billion people on fucking planet Earth. That is such a crock. It doesn't, you know, matter how many people are on the planet. Look how fucking shitty the whole planet is. Look at the cracks of society. Look how many people don't have basic needs, while so many people, that dude fucking dumbass just gets to fly around and be wasted all the time. And that's like, you know, he's set for life. Like, why can't everybody be set for life? Why can't everybody just, because not everybody wants to go around to fucking Europe and this place and that stupid place and that stupid place, you know, to take pictures that have been taken 1,000 times before. Besides, anyway, the Earth isn't even that place anymore. It's changing so fast. Are you cold, Ma?
No.
No?
Almost fine.
Kind of getting a little bit. put this one on my turtle shirt. My
that's-
Earth
oh,
Angel Fragine gave me this.
Oh, that's nice.
There.
Oh,
There. I'm so sore from wiping out yesterday.
oh,
But hey, you know, mad props for me. I could still wipe out like I'm freaking 30. What?
You can look out.
It's better though. It's better. Let's see if I can bring my knee up. There. There. It's better. It's
You're
just
wa-
basically
you're
the
fucking
scrape
down.
there and then the raspberry. So, you know, love 'em while you got 'em.
Love 'em while you got 'em.
This is Artie Pants in Grandma's chair.
Oh, the chair.
These are back in 2013, so this is 12 years ago.
That's a good amount of time.
He's so handsome.
Yeah.
Years. And then now, fast forward to 2015. There is. I took a few pictures of Mom
Oh, that's nice.
next to him and stuff. Anyway. Ma, you want to say anything? Are you content, Ma?
I am.
Mom, you had fun today. This was on June 28th. This was him in the bed. That's what yeah. So I mean he was not suffering. He was not, you know, he was a happy dog. He was
Yes.
a lovely dog.
I'm happy that
And
you're right.
I'm glad that I got to give him a good life.
Life.
And that I ended up in fucking, like, how many people can say that they move states just to keep their family together, which entails their dogs, you know? So this was I got a lot of pictures. We have so many good memories.
Memory. Oh, yeah.
You know, he was my I didn't want it because I said he was my problem child just because he was so when I first got him, like just rescued him, he was so agile. He would jump up like this, like that, throw himself up, and then grab stuff. I remember he grabs a package of bones, like that I got for him to chew on, and he grabbed those, and I was watching him, and I was like, oh my god, I've never seen a dog catapult like that, you know. He had these bottom teeth, and I called him his pinchy teeth, and he would pinch me on the back of my arm, and we would like wrestle around and play and stuff, and he'd be like, get behind me, and be like, and then and we'd settle down, and all of a sudden I'd feel, and he'd get me so good, and I'd be like, oh, you win, you know. He always won because he was so smart. He was so smart because he would always do stuff I didn't want him to do. Don't do. Okay, there's one thing I don't want you to do. That's it, Benzo. Please don't do that thing, you know? And I can't bring myself to do the Facebook post, you know, so I'm not gonna. I'm kind of lost just because he took up so much, you know? Like, and then I really became to rely on him when we started moving after Oregon and stuff, you know, and just like people that don't like animals, I don't trust people that don't like animals. Like, I don't think they have souls. I think they're part of the narcissistic regimen that's falling down right now. There's this whole society of narcissists are falling down right now. Like, the earth can't sustain with a bunch of fucking butt bandits that are freaking going around, I'm just gonna do what I want to do because I can. It's so dumb. And for every fucking star that, like, when your kid's freaking a little kid, oh, we're not gonna show the face, we'll put a flower in the face, you know, we'll cover up the face, you know, and then like 16, 17, oh, here's the face, here, look at the face, put the face in the movies, like, then they totally throw them into the industry. It's like, no, what are you gonna do? Have both? You can't have it all. They have it all. They always have it all. That's just so unfair. It's terribly unfair. You know, and they always like to hijack everybody else's good time. Look at fucking Orange Man Biff did this with the soccer players. All sports are stupid to me. Grown men playing, like, they get all these, like, they could go around do whatever they want because they play a freaking child's game. You know, but look, Orange Man has to hijack it because that's what narcissists do. They just got to make everything about them, and God knows that dude has to make everything about him. It's so bizarre. It's so bizarre, Ma. I just started watching, I'm gonna watch I haven't watched it since I was like 7, 8, when they came out, 1980, I was 6. New Mexico in 2024 exported over $9.5 million worth of goods to Israel. Like what? Are you doing what, hatch green chilies? Like what is the outsourced product that New Mexico, it's just, but you can't give people that live in your own state $2,000 a month. There's only 2 million people, and they lost $8 billion, and it's also a wheat state, and it's also an oil state. So there's like so much to go around, but they just don't want, in their mind, there's people that don't deserve it. And as far as I'm concerned, anybody that is like taking care of another human being, that's the least of what they deserve. But America isn't for people, it's for business. And then they say things like it's nothing personal. Because you know what? People without souls say things like it's nothing personal. And when people care more about money and business than humanity, well then that's very narcissistic. That is very demonic. That is very fucking evil. That is very misogynistic. That is very patriarchal. That's very American way. That's very bullshit. And this stuff needs to stop, because the more and more people are withholding, the more and more people are going to need things, because, you know, we're in hurricane season. More flooding is happening. New Jersey flooded. New York flooded. Like, all these places are flooding, and humanity just doesn't get it. Like, stop being an asshole. Be good to thy neighbor. And they're like, no, put it in my butt. And then here we go. That's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad day.